Hello, and welcome back to FC Connect. We have an exciting day 2 planned for you. Yesterday, we heard from a variety of organizations and partners of Fuel Cycle showing you how you can ignite action based on the insights that you're gathering. We have a really exciting day 2 planned for you as well, with partners from Virgin Voyages, Sonos, and Fandom, all describing how they're using insights to ignite action and bring insights to life inside their organizations. I'm really excited to share this with you. But first up, we're going to hear from Fuel Cycle's very own Johnny Anderson, Director of Customer Success, who's going to introduce you to a new initiative from Fuel Cycle to help you understand best practices for community management, customer engagement, and again, igniting action.
Thanks so much, Rick, and welcome everyone. We're super excited to have you on the second day of FC Connect, and we're pumped to talk to you about how the pros do it. And we really want to contextualize this all within FC Launchpad, which is Fuel Cycle's exclusive customer community. Today, I'm going to be joined by my colleagues, Eric Abasar and Janine Erdady from our customer success team. So we're very excited to push forward here. So we want to start off this conversation with, why we want to have this conversation in the first place. So this all is going to relate back to FC Launchpad, which I just shared as our customer community. So we need to talk about what that is and why it even exists. So we talk to dozens and dozens and dozens of clients over the course of each week, and we kind of hear the same needs, asks, requests, and objectives on a regular basis. So what we're hearing the most is that clients really want to make connections. Oftentimes we'll get clients who will reach out to us asking if we can connect them to a fellow retailer that's not a competitor. If a technology company can talk to an entertainment client of ours, they just want to know what each other are doing without sharing anything proprietary. There's not really a need for them to talk about the findings and the particulars of the research. They just want to know, how are you doing things? What could we be doing better if you find that certain things are successful? And so they just want to be able to have those conversations with one another. The second is the sharing of ideas. So very often we get asked, what is the best way to do this? Is there a more efficient way that we could be executing X, Y, and Z? What's the most engaging format that we could publish A, B, and C? And so allowing clients a space to engage in those dialogues and be able to share their ideas with one another is something that was very poignant for us. Third is best practices, particularly with clients that are going to be brand new to Fuel Cycle. One of the more common and obvious questions is this the best way to do this? How do you recommend we go about executing this project? What is the most efficient way to make sure that we get our sample sizes for these initiatives? Wanting to know if it's going to be the most efficient way to execute this project. And the last is resources, not just with getting up and running and while you're onboarding with us, but making sure ongoing when you hire new team members, when you have a project that's a little bit outside the norm of how you typically have fielded initiatives, having access to video tutorials, written documentation, and online support to make sure that you understand that you have what you need. So that's really the impetus for why we created FC Launchpad, is we wanted to compile and create a space for clients to be able to find answers and resources for all of these categories here. And so when we talk about how professionals in the market research online community space are executing their initiatives, it's through compilations like this. And we've seen a lot of our clients get a lot of benefits from an amalgamation of these types of initiatives here. So I wanted to bring up sort of two client examples from each of our three main sections here. And the first, which are essentially recommendations on our own as well, is thinking outside the box. So we've got Fandom and Kings Hawaiian, two amazing clients that really sort of push boundaries of their comfort zone and how they have typically run initiatives internally. Fandom, who will be speaking during FC Connect in the context of recruitment. So when you're trying to get participants to join your community space, there are some obvious methods. Let's send out an email blast. Let's promote it on social media. But if you've got other avenues, use them. Fandom has been nice enough to sort of share information about how they created an Honest trailer, which is a funny YouTube series on their Screen Junkies label that their customers are going to be very well versed in, and understanding how to use infographics and unique share outs that are targeted to specific social channels through Instagram stories, and tying activities of their community in with particular recruitment efforts. So if they're going to be doing a quick poll in their community on a particular IP that they know their customer base is going to be really invested in, couple that with a recruitment method. Kings Hawaiian thinking outside the box in terms of their overall methodologies and project pipeline. Eric, who you'll meet in just a few moments, works more closely with the Kings Hawaiian team, and we love how exploratory they are and how curious they are to try new tools, try new methodologies. And when we share them, we're so excited that you're so willing to try all these things. And they always say, why not? Let's see what other unique way we can collect this information. Second source here is that sharing is caring. So if you have a way to understand how your unique forms of participation and engagement can also be utilized by other clients, we say run with it. We are so excited to share one of Ulta Beauty's amazing initiatives where they were trying to find a way to scale up moderating comments and feedback in their community as they were doing initiative recruitments. And they started what's called a welcome committee, where they would hand select a small group of really active members in their community and create them and assign them as sort of like brand ambassadors to the community space. And they would be in charge of welcoming new members, engaging in conversation with them, and making them feel like it was a space that they really wanted to be in. And that has now been shared through a lot of our interactions with other clients and very widely adopted. Carhartt goes through a similar method of making sure that the way that they're using their data and findings internally is shared back to the community. Closing the feedback loop to members is insanely important. They want to know what they're getting out of it. And so if you are on a regular basis, letting them know what new changes are coming to the company and how you're going to be executing new initiatives because of the results of their data, they're going to love it. And the last here is just pitch the community, pitch the community, pitch that community. Share your findings internally, not just to get additional buy-in from other teams who may want to leverage your team and your work on the community, but maybe they want to come in as well. Abercrombie & Fitch is a community of ours, along with the Hollister brand, A&F Kids and Gilly Hicks, all sub-brands of, that really do an excellent job of making sure that everyone in the company, all the way up to the CEO, is very aware of the work that they're doing. So that way, when there is a business question that comes up, they know where they can go to find answers to those business needs. Gymshark as well, being very overt with sharing with us that it's very rare that there's a business decision that is being made that isn't run through their community first. Great, we think we want to go this method. Let's ask the Gymshark insiders first to see if they agree with this decision or and see if we need to make any changes to how we're going to roll out this new concept, this new product, this new messaging, whatever the case may be. So there's lots of benefits that can come from a space like FC Launchpad where you're going to be able to engage in all of these and more. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Janine to talk a little bit more about what opportunities are going to be in there.
Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, so as he mentioned, I will be talking a little bit about the resources and opportunities that will come with this revamp of FC Launchpad. So at Fuel Cycle, we recognize the importance of the onboarding process. This is your time to really learn the platform, get all the trainings, read all the articles, but we also recognize that being able to actually hop in from the member perspective, member point of view is really important to really get a sense of what we can do and what members see. So with our FC Launchpad, this is an opportunity for you to go in and get that member point of view, but also look at different training videos that we'll have. So we'll have different activity cards based on topics. So for instance, reporting capabilities or survey programming or activity building, all of those different training videos and articles will be in this one place where you can go and click in and check it out. You'll have the opportunity to participate in different types of activities. So for instance, even ongoing, if you've never done a live chat within your own personal community, this will have opportunities for you to actually participate in a live chat. So you'll know what that member experience is. And then from there, you can see whether that's kind of fitting with your research objectives. The second part to FC Launchpad is that ability to interact with your FC community. So this is beyond your main point of contact. So once you're a client and you have your CS, customer success, main point of contact, this is beyond that. This is the ability to interact with other clients. As Johnny mentioned, we always get this request, to connect our clients across industries or within the same industry. So We'll have discussions where you can chat with other clients and ask them questions. Hey, how's recruitment going? Or, do you have any suggestions on any research projects that you've done that were successful, or engagement? So this is a great space for that. We'll also be doing community spotlights where we'll be highlighting different communities and what they're doing. So it'll give you kind of a sneak peek into another world, and it'll give you the opportunity to kind of get some ideas that you might want to implement in your own community. And then the last thing is getting these fuel cycle updates and news. So Eric will speak a little bit to that, but we have so many different partnerships and our FC exchange and different research capabilities. So this is a great hub where you can learn any FC news, any updates, any new partnerships that we're having. So you'll be the first to know. Now I'll pass it to Eric.
Thanks, Janine. I'm Eric, and I'm really excited to talk about our partnerships here at Fuel Cycle. And here we have a vast array of amazing partners that help our clients meet their robust and sophisticated research needs through the Fuel Cycle Exchange, also known as FCX. So with our partners that we both resell and work with on a referral basis, many of our partners are integrated with the Fuel Cycle platform, which allows our clients to cut member data and analyze it with these studies, making for really fast, actionable insights. And we here at Fuel Cycle oftentimes have the motto of we build it or we partner with it. And sometimes we're even able to create solutions directly based on client demand. One great example I always love telling everyone about is with FC Live, one of our flagship Fuel Cycle Exchange solutions. It has been incredibly popular for in-community video interviews, but it was a challenging experience on an ad hoc one-off basis because it created that challenge of recruiting people into a community, having them take a screener just to participate in one study, and then having that dilemma of asking whether or not they wanted to keep the participant in the community afterwards, not sure if they were qualified to continue to provide insights. So with our new video interview solution, Live by Fuel Cycle, which will be replacing FC Live down the road, it allows our clients to recruit people to take part in a one-off video interview study, schedule on their own to allow you to focus on just conducting the research, and then the entire process is completed smooth and simple. And as part of the FC Launchpad relaunch, we are going to do what we're calling the Fuel Cycle Exchange Vendor Spotlight. As we continue working with each of our partners, we're going to have special spotlights talking about the capabilities, how our partners work to provide great research solutions, as well as special promotional offers and demos of our partners so our clients can best understand which solution is best for them. And as part of our vendor spotlight, the first vendor that we will be spotlighting is one of our most popular ones that we have been working with for a very long time, VoxPopMe. It is used so effectively with FC Live to provide transcription, highlight reels built. I've worked with so many researchers who've told me I've never built a highlight reel before, but doing so with VoxPopMe has been incredibly easy. And in addition to the transcription and highlight reel builders, our clients love using VoxPopMe for sentiment analysis, theme analysis, and who doesn't love a beautiful word cloud as well. So as part of VoxPopMe taking part in our first vendor spotlight, they're offering a special promotion for our clients who have never used VoxPopMe before with FC Live. For those who have never used VoxPopMe with FC Live, they are offering 2 free hours of their service specifically for usage with FC Live. So if you are interested in taking them up on this very special offer, please reach out to your account lead, and we look forward to help continuing to serve your team's video research needs. Thank you so much, and I will send it back to Johnny Anderson.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah, we're really looking forward to more of those partner spotlights and promotional deals that can come about from those initiatives. So hopefully you kind of learned a bit about what we have planned for Launchpad, again, contextualized within this space that we're really positioning as a place that market research online community pros are going to gain a lot of benefits from. So to tie this all back, One of the last sort of benefits and initiatives that we're going to promote inside of FC Launchpad is our larger rollout of Fuel Cycle Ignition, which is our Agile Insights platform, which was really created for two main reasons. The first is just to really even further speed up the path to insights. So while we know how to create studies, field them, and run an analysis on whatever external tools and analytics that we have access to, we wanted to make that even quicker. So with our sort of emerging methodologies and really great tools, we're going to really speed up that process. And if you're going to run a concept test and you want a more analytical analysis of what the top concept that was chosen is in less than 2 minutes, you'll be able to see that. And so we have a lot of advantages that are going to be coming with Ignition. The second reason why we created Ignition was to really help make the fuel cycle ecosystem a space that even non-researchers would find some benefits in. So even if you don't have 10 years worth of survey programming experience and you've never written a pricing study in your life, that you'd be able to pop into the tool and run one of these without all of that extensive background. So we are planning to run a lot of Ignition studies inside of Launchpad so that you can really see what it's like to participate in one, what the results look like, and see even more benefits from the tool that could be included in your partnership with us. So with that, we hope you kind of taking a lot of the benefits to heart here, and we're looking forward to seeing you inside FC Launchpad during our 2.0 relaunch, and we're excited to see you throughout the rest of today. Thank you so much all for your time.